Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Penn State's offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! What a catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
On the ground, it's Reese. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's a draw. Nice move there. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff to the single back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Aller. Setting up the screen. Just ran him over. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're trying to get to him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Aller. Trying to get behind the defense. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That ball scoots through the back of the end. Touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
On the move, it's Jenkins. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big bot.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
And the Bears in the hurry up. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
from the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's going to throw deep right side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Flushed out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. And it's caught inside the 15. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The give to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got his man on the right. Bringing the heat. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, you usually don't see quarterbacks make mistakes when they have that much time to throw the football. Usually it's off of pressure. It's somebody in their face. It's somebody hitting them while they're throwing the football. Coverage in the back end was beautiful, creating the big INT.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Tempo and overdrive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woodhead. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears will punt this one away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Brings up second down.
The play action fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about... because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Bringing it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Dances away to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Line is set on third down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on. for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Caught on the outside. It's Burton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Woodhead. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what?
Going deep. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And a good... There as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. First down here for the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now on second down. They want to run it left here. Just stop by this sophomore. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reese. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bears will call on their punt team. Bringing it back, it's Wallace. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Penn State, 63. Baylor, 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They want to just keep throwing it. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10 coming up. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard